everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I asked the question on my Instagram and Facebook about which video you guys would rather see, my best of 2017 or a New Year's Eve eyeshadow tutorial. The majority of people said that they wanted to see an eyeshadow look, so that's what I did. So I did a glitter cut crease. I used the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. If you want to see how I got this eye, just keep watching. So starting off, I'm prepping my eyes using MAC's 24-hour eye base. I'm going to set that primer using MAC's Next to Nothing powder. From my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I'm going to use this shade first. I'm going to take a smaller fluffy brush and this shade, this darker gray. On an even smaller fluffy brush, this black shade. I'm taking it pretty far over, but it's fine. I'm going to clean that up with concealer. And I'm just using that very first crease brush that I used with nothing else on it and just blending. That way there's a gradient. And I'm going to clean up that lid. So at this point, your lid should be bare and you have a pretty intense line between the dark shadow and your lid. I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade Fair Beige. Press that into the lid. I'm really taking my time to carve out the shape and make sure that that concealer is laying pretty evenly on the lid. I'm going back to the palette in this dark gray shade. I'm using that on a Luxie 221 flat definer brush. I'm going to go just around the edge. Really taking my time to just kind of tap it on there. And carve it out. I just want to be really careful not to bring it from the crease down onto the concealer. Then I'm going back in with the black on that same brush, and I'm not wiggling the brush or anything. I'm literally just tap and move on to the next spot. Back to that same flat shader brush. I'm going to use the lightest shade in the palette. I'm going to use my Stila Magnificent Metal Shadow. This is in the shade Smoky Storm. This MAC 311 brush. I'm just going to take it on the very tip, go right over where that black meets that white. Next, I'm going to take my lash loop and run it just on top of that Magnificent Metal Shadow. Just a little bit at a time. So I'm going to take that same 311 brush and Fix Plus. I'm going to use some matte gold glitter. For eyeliner, we are going to cross our fingers, say a little prayer, and use MAC's Liquid Last. So I'm pretty sure I ended up being out of frame for most of that. Okay, so you know how I tell you guys that you have those power through moments on every single look that you do that's like dramatic? Well, I just hit one myself and I got so frustrated I just had to step away. So I went ahead and did my foundation and my brows and finished my wing. And can I just say that in this moment right now is hands down the best my brows have ever looked. I love them. We won't talk about how many products I used. So let's finish off this look. I'm going to use MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade W10. Same brush that I used for the lid shade. To amp that up a little more, I'm going to use this shade. I'm so much happier with this look now that I have foundation and brows on. Because I'm not gonna lie, like when I turned my camera off, I was ready to take it off and start completely over. For bronzer, I'm going to use MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Golden. For contour, shaping powder in the shade Shadester. Going to switch it up for my nose. I'll use this IT Cosmetics Airbrush Concealer Brush. There's my nose. I call this my nose. Not the one pre-contour. That's not my nose. That's some imposter living on my face. For blush, I'll use Tarte's Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Exposed. The first highlight I'll use is the Makeup Forever Starlit Powder in shade 13. And just for a little something extra, I'm taking my, sorry it was limited edition, don't have it anymore, Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero palette in the shade Forever Lit. Back to Starlit Powder and the Sigma E21 brush. Pop a little bit of that on the inner corner. And at the highest point of my brow. The tiniest amount because this stuff is potent. For mascara, I'm using my Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Mascara. This is such a beautiful mascara. It builds and it's not clumpy. I really like it. Kiss Faux Mink Lashes in the style Pitch. So I'm lying because I totally just tore some of the lash off when I was trying to peel adhesive off of the band. We'll use the Kiss Faux Minx in the style Midnight. So what I like about something like this as far as lashes go is that it gives a ton of volume, and yes, it gives some length, but they're not so super long. Sometimes if you put a really intense, really long lash over top of an extreme eye look, it covers it up and you don't see the eyeshadow at all. You might as well have just worn lashes. I wonder if anybody's picked up yet on what I've done so differently, other than the glitter and the crease. So for lips, I'm going to use this Ofra pencil in the shade Wine. For lips, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Trouble. I am going to lighten that up with a little gloss, so I'm using Buxom's White Russian. In case I forget to point it out in my outro or intro or whatever, I didn't smoke out the lower lash line. I left it bare, but my lashes look intense on the bottom though. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you liked the scene that even somebody who does this for a job, not YouTube, but makeup. Makeup is my job, yes. We still struggle, you know, and it's not so much about getting things right and perfect the first time. It's about knowing when to power through and what to clean up and how to fix things. So I hope you like the look. I hope everybody has the most awesome new year ever. I know I'm going to. I'm so excited for 2018 to begin. I've got a little over a week until New Year's, so I'm going to try to film at least 1 or 2 more tutorials. I really hope that the audio is better than it has been, because I did invest in a microphone. It's a little cheapo microphone, but it is a unidirectional microphone, so it's not supposed to be picking up noise from all around the room. It's supposed to just pick up noise coming this direction, so in theory my voice. So hopefully all of that ambient sound is not as distracting. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe wherever the little bar thing is. I don't know. Hit the bell if you want to be notified every time I post a video, which, pat on my back, it has been kind of frequently, at least the last couple of weeks, but knock on some wood. It's an IKEA particle board. It's alright. Guys, I'm rambling. I can't focus. I'll see you later. Bye! But I come from a very, like, country town where they say things like spry. If you work in fast food, you know what I'm talking about. You want a Sprite or a French fry? A spry? One spry it is. Geez, that's good enough. Man, you see my messy couch? I'll hide it with my body. True story.